Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the Firestorm. Going to try to keep these up most mornings. I'm probably not all mornings, but I'm going to try. I'm going to see what I can do. Hectic life, but I miss hanging with you guys. So let's do it. We got Darius Munchausen in the chat very early. Thank you, my friend. Love seeing you. Thanks for being here, brother. Keely Chow, what's up, my man? He says, "Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to you." We also got Immortal Coil. What's up, man? Says, all I need is your trans fat embrace. Oh yeah, well, you have it anytime you need it, my friend. You know that. So yeah, what I'm trying to do with these firestorms is just go over some interesting news. Mainly chilling out, having fun. Oh, there's Katie. What's up, Katie? Katie's at work during this time. But yeah, she's kind enough to tune in anyway, so thank you. But yeah, just mainly chilling out and having some fun. There's something I want to point out today that's getting a little bit on my nerves. But before we get into that, I'm going to do this first. I'm not sure if you guys can really see this. It's too small. But I saw boycott Subway was trending. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Like, I don't like Subway anyway because their quality is going way downhill. Way downhill in the past decade or so. No offense to Ricky Critic, who is a big Subway fanatic. He works there for a long time. But yeah, the quality of their food is terrible. But a lot of people are jumping on this train of boycott Subway and many others because the businesses haven't left Russia yet. So that's the new expectation, apparently. If somebody is naughty in the world, all businesses must immediately pick up and leave, regardless of the fact that we just spent the past 3 years throttling the hell out of all businesses and making doors close left and right. But that's not good enough. No, now we got to shame everybody into leaving Russia. Yeah, so we're getting stuff like this. The cat's here as well, so you're probably going to hear some meows. But yeah, this is what we're getting. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this whole like boycott everything? The second we don't like it or we don't like something that's happening, like I get it. Russia's not doing a great thing, but also, it's really, I don't know, how much of our business is it? That's what I'm looking at. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, we can, immediately get billions and billions in aid for Ukraine," but when the American people need help, they can just go, eat shit. And I can get down with that notion. I can see where people are coming from. The victims of all of these kinds of tragedies are the people. There's not a single politician or world leader involved in any of this that is clean. They're all scum. But the people, I feel for the people. Immortal Coil says, "NyRiam, how do you feel about all this shit?" Good question. I'd like to know how y'all feel because I've never been big on the boycott train. I'm a big believer everybody should just do what they want, consume what you like. Now the difference is if you're going to talk a whole bunch of shit, you're going to talk a whole bunch of shit all the time, and and immediately go to a new movie release from a company you've been ragging on for the past how many years. Just because it'll give you something else to rag on. That's kind of effed up in my opinion, in my view. But yeah, for the most part, just enjoy what you like. If you like this new garbage that's coming out from like Marvel and DC and Star Wars, more power to you. I'm not going to agree with it. I'm not going to agree with you. But if you enjoy it, then enjoy it. I'm not going to stop anybody from enjoying what they like. Interesting. What the hell? That kind of came out of nowhere. Mr. David says boycott Subway is trending. I found out why, but I'm too busy eating their subs. Okay, so here's somebody standing with Subway. Fisk says when cancel culture has become so out of control, they now try to cancel an entire country. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that's what people don't realize, I guess. I guess they don't realize this. You have to be a complete buffoon not to, but I guess people don't realize that slamming Russia with all these sanctions, closing down their social media, removing businesses, that impacts the people. And the people didn't do nothing, didn't do nothing. They're just trying to live their lives. And a lot of them are not for the war either. So these poor people are really getting slammed for something that is out of their hands, out of their control. I don't know. It's a tough situation. It really is. Johnny says one dude decides to invade and now nobody is allowed to have a sandwich. Why? Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. I do get it. It's all virtue signal. That's because that's what everything is these days. But I understand it. I don't like it. David Feed, what's up, my man? Says vodka is hot Russian cosplayers, or vodka and hot Russian cosplayers are not to blame. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Russian people in general, not to blame. Horny Off says, been watching season 2 of Picard. It's trash. They ruined Picard's character. Yeah, I actually, at the moment, I'm subscribed to Paramount Plus, but I have not watched a single episode of Discovery or Picard. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. What's up, Sugar? Says, dang it, Red. I can't shower and watch this at the same time. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just just lay your phone on the sink and get in that shower. You can do it. And by the way, Sugar, I couldn't help but notice you complained about the probe last night. We had some weirdo in a red dress, and you automatically took offense. You gotta man up, dude. Every red dress is not aimed at you. All right, just calm down. If that was meant to be an attack Sugar segment, we would have played the clip. You just need to calm down over there, man. Gilly says, fuck DC and Marvel. Hell Comicsgate. Hell to you, sir. Horny says, not a good thing to isolate the Russian people. Many of them don't want the war. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts on the whole thing. It's insanity. And it's just more further proof of just how far down we've come since all the PC, the woke nonsense, like the virtue signals, like that's all that matters to anybody anymore. What some asshole's saying on Twitter, that's really all it boils down to. Like there's real people out here living real lives that don't spend every hour of every day on the computer, and these things affect them. But for those, I guess, that do spend every hour of every day on the computer, they don't realize, because they're sitting in their echo chamber, and real people be damned as far as they're concerned. My sketchbook 340, what's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. Says the whole Ma Russia thing is not to draw us into war. On offsets, it seems that way. We are actually helping China acquire Russia like they did to our country. Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracies being bantered about, and unfortunately, what I've been noticing is most conspiracy theories that basically turned out to be true over the past decade. That's about how long. I don't know. Probably, I'm sure it's stretching further back. I mean, if you really want to look at it, it stretches like 40, 50 years back that all this crap began being put into motion. But it's really been amped up in the last decade or so, maybe a little more. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Suga says, I'd say companies and stuff are doing this to try and frustrate the Russian people so much that they do something about the war. It's all to do it, but all it'll do is rally them behind Putin. Yeah, I think that's that's what the average useful idiot, I think, tweeting this kind of stuff out that's what's going on in their mind. I believe they think shame and pressure is the way to stop the war, but I don't think they realize that Putin ain't. He don't bow to anybody. Like you don't give one single f. Like he's going to do what he wants to do. He's getting up there in age. I think what he's trying to do right now is build his legacy. So I mean, a man dead set on his legacy at that age. It's really no stopping him. My sketchbook says, cut them off and force them into Chinese dependence. Yeah, and that's what's happening. Actually, I was listening to the radio on my drive this morning, and they were talking about that, how we need to communicate more with China and ask them to put more pressure on Russia, but that the exact opposite is happening. China's really going all out to supply them. So yeah, I mean, I think China sees an opportunity. I don't know if it's forces inside our country helping with any of that, but again, I wouldn't doubt it. This whole laptop thing, the laptop from hell, you remember that? That's all come up again. And the New York Times, I believe it was, pretty much came out buried it in an article, but more or less came out and said, yeah, it's a thing. It's true. All that's true. Now just move on with your lives again. But that's seriously impacted the election, and that's no bueno, man. Darius says, put the phone in a Ziploc bag and get a Bluetooth speaker. I used to do it every week. Okay. Suga says, plus companies should not be involved in war. Yeah, right. Absolutely. He says that That should just be the government's job. At least there is some checks and balances with them. Well, there used to be. That's not sure so much anymore. This says because of our compromised media, we don't even know what the F is actually happening. Maybe Ukraine really does have something that forced Russia's hand. Well, let me tell you. Okay, first, you heard about these biolabs, right? That were placed there by none other than Barack Obama and company. And everyone said conspiracy, conspiracy. And that took a whole week or two to be confirmed that, oh, yeah, there actually is U.S. biolabs there. And conveniently, they're in all the key cities that Putin is focusing on. So we have that. Then, of course, yeah, again, the laptop from hell. We all know the ties to the Ukraine companies and officials and all that by a certain ruling family in the United States. So, yeah, I think, I don't know. My initial thought when all this sparked off, that was kind of my initial thought, was that Putin's going in there to look for some dirt, get some hard evidence and dirt. And apparently he's also not on board with the whole NWO thing. So I don't know. It's really difficult for me to sit here and say, well, what if Putin's the good guy in all of this? Because I don't believe there's any good guys left. I think the entire world is ruled by scumbags, just complete and utter shitheads that have nothing but their own self-interest in mind, and when they want to beat down the middle class and make everybody around them just peasants, basically. My sketchbook says Putin's legacy. You've been listening to Mr. Reagan. Not for some time. 10 years ago, I hear conspiracy theory and laugh at it. Today, I hear conspiracy theory and take a moment of pause. Yeah. How scary is that? Because that's where we are. I didn't actually intend to spend a ton of time on this, but yeah, the political stuff is really sparking people right now. And I agree. Yeah. How many times do we have to see hashtag Alex Jones was right? It's insane. It's insane. Years ago, exactly. We would have looked at all this stuff and just laughed at it. Like that's insane. That could never happen. But here we are. Hello world. Yeah, after Visa and other banks cut off Russia, they asked China to run their stuff through Union and Chicom-owned banking system. Yeah. There's so much that we don't know about. It's just ridiculous. Darius says you can watch the red gaze in the shower. Oh, right. Sorry, that was in reference to Chris's comment. With the phone in a Ziploc bag and the sound coming from a Bluetooth speaker. There we go. Thank you, Darius. Good call, my man. But speaking of boycotts, I'm not telling anyone to boycott anything. I just saw something that sparked my interest lately, and I feel the need to point it out because that's what I do. And, we all know it's no secret that the big comic companies have been mining indies for ideas. We've seen examples of it everywhere. And this may or may not be the case here. But regardless, it kind of tweaked my nerves a little bit. We got Miss Marvel here. Now, I know this happened in the comics a little bit ago. They changed her power set because her initial power set was utterly ridiculous. But this, conveniently enough, happened not too long after, Sunsworn was released and making tracks in the indie world. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple side-by-sides just so you can see what's going on here. We got the big old crystal fist. And it seems to be focused on crystals, I'm noticing. They're crystallizing it, right? So, yeah, we got some pages from Sunsworn over here. And this one in particular... Oh, sorry, my bad. Wrong page. This one in particular. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I'm playing victim here. Going for some drama sales. I'm going to see if I'm any good at this because I'm not. Spoiler alert, I'm not. But yeah, man, this is what we got going on here. And we got the little crystal shield. I'll just show you all these, and then we'll get back over to the Sunsworn pages. The crystal shield, which we all know is a staple of Sunsworn. We got the little crystal walk-on thingies, right? And just look at all this. We got the fist, first of all. And we got what's this down here? Is that a crystal shield? Yes, it is. Oh, he's on a little crystal board flying around. That's almost like making little crystal things under your feet, right? But you know, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? So David Feed says, "Oh, even the portals look like Miss Marvel's portals, right? Right? Look at this. It's ridiculous." Johnny says, "Chris is all over the chat. He either gave up on the shower thing or is typing while naked. Probably naked would be my guess." Fisk says, "You know that Miss Marvel isn't a character, but an identity when they completely remake her story and powers years after she debuted. All Ms. Marvel is a non-white Muslim female. That's it." Yeah, that's sad. Sad but true. You're absolutely right. But yeah, no, I have no idea. My sketchbook says, "Dude, you should play it up on socials, at least for the exposure." I thought about it. But honestly, like, I'm really no good at this shit. I'm really just joking around. Um, I mean, who knows? Maybe they did see it and be like, "Oh, we could, we could do something like that." I don't know, but I'm just being here a little bit. I'm used to it, man. I've had my logos kind of ripped off. I've had some power sets ripped off. It's whatever, but it's more flattering, I guess, right? Because it just tells me that my ideas are worth taking. So absolutely. What's up, Pale Rider? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing, brother? And yes, Sunsworn will rule all at the end of the day. Give it time. But we got a lot of great properties at Bloodbond Books that are going to, I feel they're worth people's attention. And I think we tell some really great stories. And that's what we intend to do. So yeah. Again, this is all pretty much a joke, but I'd be highly flattered to find out if it were true. My sketchbook says no, Ms. Marvel is Sana Amanat, self-insert. Yes, that is correct. That's 100% true. And I think anybody with a brain can see it. Now, maybe that's I don't know. Do you think she often fantasized about having enlarged hands? And do you think that's a fantasy power set of hers? And now that she's kind of being broomed, they're like, nah, that was stupid. Let's go with this over here. I don't know. She seems like the type of person that would fantasize about that. Pale Rider says, "Go get some vodka and you sneak in a live stream." Yeah, man, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do these more frequently because I miss hanging out with you guys and I want to do it more. The probe just isn't enough. I need more interaction with you awesome people. So that's why I've been doing these. This is really the only time I got to sneak it in. NyRiam says, "Bloodbond Books forever. Yes, forever." And to that I say,
well, duh.
That's right. Chris says, "Didn't Sana Amanat get let go from Marvel too?" Well, that's the rumor. I've seen in certain circles that's a lie. I've seen in other circles it's out the absolute truth. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it wouldn't surprise me because she's useless. David Feed says, "Ms. Marvel's new poster looks like shit. Everything about it looks like shit." Honestly. I don't know. That girl they got has. I mean, I guess she's okay. I haven't seen enough to really judge her acting ability, but and I'm probably not going to. I don't know. This one I might actually sail the high seas for because I just want to know. I just want to see how much they might have stolen. My sketchbook says, "I hope this show is a success with just all the changes to rub it in their faces." It might be. I don't know because this one kind of comes off as a little more family friendly. You got a younger person being a superhero. She seems very innocent, very laughy, friendly. So maybe it might be. James Hayes, what's up, my friend? Says, "Hey, your co-host and everyone in chat. I hope you're having a great day." Well, I don't have a co-host today, my friend. These morning streams, a lot of them, I'm going to be going solo. And part of that, honestly, was just to test my own ability because I like to play off of other people. It's kind of my thing. But as long as I have you find people in the chat, we can play off each other. And I think it's working. So thanks for being here, man. Power Rider says, "Okay, well, I try and schedule my booze shopping accordingly." Shop at night, man. Yeah, do you really go out like first thing in the morning to get booze? never done that. Fist says, yeah, they went from ripping off Mr. Fantastic to ripping off the Green Lantern and Sunsworn's Crystal Mancy. Yeah. Well, I mean, in all honesty, I've said from the get-go, the Crystal Mancy, as you call it, powers in Sunsworn, were kind of inspired by Green Lantern. You know, they're not making machine guns and shit, but it's kind of that was definitely an inspiration for it. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that I kind of swiped from Green Lantern, but I tried to make it different, you know, different and exciting and cool. So I hope I accomplished that. My sketchbook says I don't think the Embiggen powers are bad necessarily. I think them childish and inspired by anime. She basically took Choji's expansion jutsu technique. I hope I said all that correctly because I suck at anime names. But yeah, I don't know. They were just weird to me. And maybe that's because I'm not big into anime. Like there's some anime I enjoy, but I'm not like a hardcore fan or anything. But yeah, that whole embiggening thing was just strange. Just because it was always focused on her hands, and I don't know if she could actually embiggen anything else. I don't know. But just seeing her constantly walking around with these like flopping big ass fingers, it was just something about that was off putting to me. I don't know. He says they are Mr. Fantastic's power. Yeah. When you wake up and find you've drank all the vodka, you got to go do what you got to do. Okay, I'll give you that. Fair enough. Fist says, why couldn't she just embiggen her flat chest with those powers? Talk about worthless. Yeah, I'm sure Power Addict could find her a job immediately if she used those powers correctly. My sketchbook says, no, you got that right. Okay. Cool. James says the film writers and Marvel pretty much admitted the comics sucked and the characters' powers were dumb, so they rewrote her for the big screen. Yeah, that was a little while ago. First started making appearances in some comics, I believe. Again, I don't follow this stuff very closely because I don't read it. I don't like it. But yeah, I heard that, and I wonder. It makes me wonder if that wasn't kind of the beginning or of the end for Sama Amana. I don't know. It just seems a little strange that once, immediately when this series is announced, people are talking about her being tossed out the door. So makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder. I do have some other things to chat about here. Let's see. Alrighty. This thing. I don't know how much you guys care about Caitlyn Jenner, but I mean, I really don't. But we'll say she has spoken out about the trans women in women's sports and not a fan of it. And ever since then, she's been being attacked. We got Pink News over here saying Caitlyn Jenner launches yet another disgraceful attack on trans athletes without a hint of irony. Well, what's ironic about it? It's somebody thinking for themselves, somebody seeing something and saying, well, I remember when I was in male athletics, and she could probably only imagine how much Bruce Jenner would have dominated any female division had he put on a dress and went over there. So it's just this she thing is just annoying to me. So I'll just go with she, I guess. So I imagine she sees that and just thinks it's wrong, like anybody with a functioning brain. But of course is attacked for it because, God forbid, you have a different opinion from the riled up masses. My sketchbook says they're constantly yelling "embiggen" every time she used them like a man. Did she really? Wow. Like I said, I've never read it. I've just seen some pages. Embiggen. I'm gonna try that next time. Power Rider. Next time you get one of your lap dancers coming in, I want you to I want you to motion them over for a lap dance, thrust your crotch, and yell "embiggen." That's your homework. America Chavez is another one that looks like a bad manga knockoff. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know. Yeah, screw these characters. This says, why are they making new garbage characters like Shaka Khan here? They could totally make a Storm movie. Right? Tell me about it. Seriously, you want your diversity? There you go. Your diversity's always been there. You're just too stupid to see it. Like, yeah, Storm is just an amazing character. She always has been. Storm has always been an awesome character, and there's so much you could do with that. She's not just throwing lightning at people. She's intelligent. She's a leader. She has skills, and yeah, I agree 100%. No, Chris, bad. Jade is a man. Jenner is a problem for these Marxists. Shin's political views contradict their identity. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's kind of like when what's her name, Adele, lost all that weight and she got really sexy, and everybody, all these weirdos, lost their heads over it. Like, oh, that was our fat icon. Just lost weight and encouraged others to do so. What a scumbag! What a piece of trash! We gotta dog pile immediately. We need our fat icon back. Sketch says, or sorry, my sketchbook says Storm is more Naomi Campbell, less Michelle Obama. Damn, ouch. Johnny says I'd rather Jade just focus on getting good at her current job. There you go. Homework accepted. Good man. Orny L says, why is Marvel using second-rate heroes that were created in the last decade when they hate decades worth of amazing characters? Have decades worth of amazing characters. Well, I think I said that right the first time. That's probably why, because they hate those characters. And actually, that's something else that I had brought up here. Is this fine, Joel, that I saw from RJ of the Isle posted. Apparently, this is coming out in October of 2022. My superhero is black. And yeah, that was actually a good segue. What's up, 24 Eyes? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Pale Rider says Storm was my favorite until they gave her the mohawk. Not a fan of the mohawk. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the mohawk era either. Even her costume was kind of shit during that era. Agree. What's up, Tony? How you doing, my man? Says, hi, I'm new to the internet. No, you're not. We all know better. We all know better, Tony. You're full of it. Marvel Storm starring Big Mike Obama. Damn. Yeah, my superhero is black. And going off of what Horny Alf was saying about decades of amazing characters, is I counted at least 5 of these used to be white at some point. Maybe more. I'm not sure, because some of these I don't even know who they are, if I'm being honest. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. I mean, the gotta love the fro on this one though. But yeah, used to be white, used to be white, used to be white, used to be white, used to be white. And of course, we got Storm up here in the background, who is, of course, an iconic black character. But yeah, I guess this is what the people are calling for. We need all black, all black superheroes. Which, those comics do exist. Even in the indies, I've seen some comics with all black superheroes that are not agenda driven. But yeah, we got to make sure we point it out, because the agenda is what matters, right? Suga says, I haven't heard anything since I got in the shower. Did I hear something about putting on a dress and winning gold medals? Look out, Red Dress Run, because Suga will be the winner. Oh yeah. Absolutely. You did, but we were talking about Caitlyn Jenner. I think you could take her though, Suga. James Hayes says, looking at the trailer, they wanted to bring a comic character in the heroic mold aimed at kids to the big screen. In particular, young girls of color. It's a niche character doomed to niche appeal. Yeah. I think that's exactly what they're doing. Because that's all they do anymore, right? I don't know why. I will never understand this marketing technique to only market to, a small percentage of any population. Never understand it. I mean, well, I guess I do understand it. Again, it's virtue signal. It's all that bullshit. But when are they going to learn that it's not good for anybody? All it does is it divides people, first and foremost. It sends the wrong message that you should only hang out with your own kind, or and on top of that, Whitey's always the bad guy. That's just I don't like it for those reasons. The same reason we desegregated in the 60s, because it's stupid. It sends a bad message. It's not cool. It's just not cool. Like, I don't know why segregation has become popular again, but it's not for me, man. It's not for me. Tony says my superhero has cystic fibrosis. Johnny says mohawks don't look good in general, like at all. They look good on some people, I think. But yeah, it takes a certain kind of head. You have to have the right shaped head. My sketchbook says, right, they screwed over Nova with Cap Pan Mediocre. Yeah. And he was supposed to find Tony and the Ravagers were supposed to show up to help with Thanos, but no. Yeah, I would have much rather seen Nova. Much rather. Nova's always been one of those characters that kind of floats in the background, but I like him. But I mean, even in the comics, they did a number on him as well. Writer says I would have rather her all bald. All bald. Yeah, I see how you're spelling bald. Chris says Jenner is old. My time is now. Yes. Give Jenner that sugar rush. Michael Obama has in big empowers. Jesus. Yes, that's true. there is always a bulge in that tight dress. Always, without fail. Oh, I wish I had one of those clips ready, but that would probably be it. Yeah, never underestimate the power of Michelle's in big empowers. It says Bishop, Storm, Luke Cage, Power Man, War Machine, Falcon, etc. These characters are older than me. Marvel never had a diversity problem. This modern what erasure is just Marxist BS. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Yeah, there's always been awesome black characters in Marvel. I mean, War Machine was one of my favorites because Iron Man was one of my favorites. And when War Machine came about, I just, he blows more shit up. He's got bigger weapons, heavy weapons, dude. Less lasers, more machine guns. I loved War Machine. War Machine was the tits. Oh yeah, and look, he's hidden up here behind this stamp and behind Blackton America's wings there. Go figure. Because yeah, we always got to put the people in the background, except for Black Panther, because he's now an American symbol. And is this? Oh, that is Bishop, isn't that? Oh yeah, because I see the eye thing. Wow, boy, what did they do to Bishop? That looks sick, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. Good Lord, I guess this is supposed to be Blade. Look at these faces. These guys aren't even drawn well. All the male faces look exactly the same. What are they trying to say about black people there? Hey, Marvel, you want to tell us something? Bigots? Shiga says Bishop and Blade were badass. I had one of Bishop's first appearances and thought he was cool. Honestly, I was never a big fan of Bishop. He's okay. He's all right. But he's one of those characters I didn't really care that much about. Katie says, talk about the need to rub the race into someone else's face. Yeah. Well, listen, all your superheroes are black, whether you like it or not. You got to deal with that fact. But listen, guys, I didn't want to go too long today, mainly because I started later than I want to. And our boy Sugar Chris here has a show coming up. I'm going to put that link in the chat. Make sure you go over there and like and subscribe. Chris really needs more subscribers because he deserves them. He's always out there platforming and promoting people, showing you good books rather than this kind of garbage. Yeah, having great conversations with great people. So yeah, run over there and give him a like and subscribe to that channel. And I'm sure Sugar Chris will not disappoint you. And that'll be happening in just about 7 minutes. So yeah, Morning Roast with Sugar Chris and Sim. Get on it. My sketchbook says I was excited for War Machine until they took the air out of the room, literally and figuratively, when they cast Don Oxygen Thief Cheeto. Tell me about it. That, wow. Even I don't remember the first dude's name. I didn't like him either. I didn't like either of the castings for Rhodey, because Rhodey is, I mean, he's always just been a rough dude. He's like the Michael J. White type. Would have been a good casting for Rhodey, I think. Somebody like him, he made old school Carl Weathers before he was old as shit. I think also would have made a great Rhodey. Yeah, they just got these little. They went from somebody who's comes off as awfully feminine to somebody who comes off as awfully frail and weak. And that's never been Rhodey to me. Like to me, Rhodey's always been just a strong dude. But yeah, neither one of those. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. My pleasure. Pale Rider says Sugar needs more people in his chat so he can ignore my chats. Yes, yes, definitely. Let's get more people in Sugar's chat. I'm going to bring that over here actually and just show you what's going on. This is the morning roast. Today's guests are Randy Zimmerman and Luke Stone. Great guys, and they got awesome books to sell. So yeah, definitely run over there and help a brother out, help a friend of the channel out, even though he treats me like shit in his chat. I mean, that should be entertainment enough for you, just to watch Chris mistreat me in the chat. So yeah, and definitely subscribe too, because it doesn't cost you anything. It's free, and Chris is a good dude. So yeah, let's get a Firestorm raid going on. Absolutely. My sketchbook says, yeah, Rosie kicks ass. I think that was supposed to be Rhodey. Kick ass veteran and patriot. Tony was the liberal. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. I loved Rhodey. Rhodey's the man. They had totally miscast. Like Marvel did a great job on a lot of their castings. They really dropped the ball on that one, and I will not be told otherwise. Pale Rider says, don't kid yourself, IP Chris. You can ignore me. So yeah, Red Dress Diaries is a project that Pale Rider is working on, starring Chris, Sugar Chris, in his notorious red dress, as you can see here. There's a lot of inside jokes, a lot of cool humor over there as well. So yeah, guys, definitely check it out. But for now, I'm going to put a fork in it. We got 4 minutes till the morning roast. I hope to see you all over there. You guys are awesome, and we'll catch you very, very soon. So thanks for being here. And we're just gonna, what are we gonna go out on? What do you think? Don't do diarrhea. Yeah, let's go out on diarrhea. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Friday. Have a bitchin' weekend. Peace.